Sexuality's podcast, WATP.
So I watched an episode that was called, I think it was called Dicks.
Oh, okay.
It's all about penises. These two ladies are going to tell us all about penises. It starts off with a cold open. And the cold open, you guys, is really funny stuff. Because it's all these euphemisms for penis, which is just hilarious.
Willy whacker.
Lingam.
Hammer.
Magic stick.
Skin flute.
Sausage.
Love muscle.
Pork sword.
Hello.
Hi.
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 These women are quite taken with themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Oh, they are having the most fun ever.
Oh, they have a lot of fun with this stuff.
Did you notice how heavily edited that was?
Yes.
Like,
I
they couldn't just do that in one take?
No.
Thinking the same thing. I'm like, we're always bitching about how people don't edit. Why did they edit that? It must have really sucked.
Yeah. Well, everything is edited on this show. And they also talk about they want to get notoriety on YouTube, but they think the algorithm is against them because of the content that they talk about.
So today we're talking about the private areas of men. Can we say penis?
Yes, we can say penis.
Okay, so maybe we should stick to penis.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to stick with penis.
I think you can say dick. Because it's a name. It's a man's name. There's people named Dick.
But I wonder if the YouTube
algorithm
is smart enough to be like, I'm going to put that word together and that word together. And then they'll know what we're talking about. And then they'll be like, no, we're not going to promote your video.
Okay.
Can we say penis? Is that okay? Would it be 12?
Say whatever you want.
I don't know if you can say penis or dick on here. And then I'll answer the question of what are we 12 with this next clip.
Okay, guys, we're calling it a penis.
I do like the word cock.
I think everyone's
Because a
got their
cock,
favorite word.
Cock is cock-a-doodle-doo, right?
Good one.
Oh, my God.
Now, here's the thing. These women have less than 3,000 subs on YouTube. This video has 129,000 views. So they complain about the algorithm. I have more clips about that. Obviously, this is working. Naming your episode dicks and pussies and all the different titles they come out with. No one wants to subscribe. They're not interested in it. I don't think they're watching much of it. But it's obviously working for the algorithm.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to say.
Well, good for them. And they did seem to say that their viewership is overwhelmingly male, which
yes,
I was surprised by.
I don't believe it, but, well, I guess I do believe it. They said 76% of the viewers are men. But what I'd like to see, because the one girl's attractive.
Chris, yeah.
What I'd like to see is you can look on your YouTube analytics and look at the percentage of people who are watching the video over time. So it's a graph that's depressing because it's like, whoop. and some videos are more depressing than others. Their graph would be very depressing, I have a feeling. People are just like, oh, what is this nonsense? Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Time watched.
Yes.
30 seconds.
Yeah. I'd love to know an average time spent with one of these videos. Andy, I'll pass it over to you. What do you want to talk about?
Well, in my clip one, apparently several videos of, I watched a couple of these, and in this one, it started off the way a few other ones did, with Chris being a sweaty bitch.
I'm so sweaty. It's so hot. My legs are like... So today, we're going to do a reaction video. Crystal has no freaking clue what I'm going to show her. This is just going to be a live, raw reaction to something effing hilarious.
Okay, it's a big promise.
Okay, yeah.
But I got to say, it delivers.
Oh.
This I saw this.
Wasn't expecting that.
And it's so funny. I mean, the fucking moms episode, forget all that.
Right.
The reaction video, what we're reacting to in this is gold.
Don't oversell it, Andy.
Yeah. It's better than Ted Super.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I'll be the judge of that, sir.
All right, if you want to play clip 2, we can find out what we're going to be talking about here.
Look, don't cheat yet. I gotta find it.
I won't.
Okay, wait, let me see. TLC's My Strange Addiction. We are watching the man who is sexually attracted to balloons.
She's like, I hope you haven't seen this.
My name is Julius. I'm 62 years old, and I'm addicted to balloons.
What is his name? Julius?
Julius, I like that name.
Julius the balloon lover.
They're beautiful. They're soft, smooth, delicate. I have a connection with them. Intellectually, I know that balloons are not alive. But sometimes I wonder if it's my love for them that brings them to life.
All right. So I want to point this out. They're watching a show that's hilarious, what makes their show decent.
Right.
We, on the other hand, watch shows that are garbage and somehow pull it off. We are doing way more heavy lifting than we should be.
Yeah.
We should be reviewing great interviews on Joe Rogan and shit and just being like, oh, that's good. Make my life a lot easier.
Oh, I know. And all of their reactions to everything is they're just repeat what they just watched and be like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I know. They're not adding anything. I can tell. Let's just watch a fun episode of something together. Like, well, that's not a show, but okay.
But I like Julius's comment that his love for the balloons are making them alive.
Yeah.
That it's not true.
Oh,
Otherwise, there would be real dolls taking over Japan, right? It's like the weirdest
that
thing
would
you
be a
could
good
say.
movie.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thought right there. Real dolls versus Godzilla.
Sentient vibrators buying up all the batteries at CVS.
I like it. I'm going to tell Tony from Hack the Movies. We'll get it made. We're going to get it made. All right, can I go back to talking about penises?
Let's do it.
Because the thing that Kris does that I find odd, she does it multiple times. This is a sex podcast. It's a podcast about sex. I say it multiple times. We do a sex show. Why then are you bringing up children all the fucking time? This woman's constantly bringing up children.
I tend to say dink.
A dink.
Yeah, I tend to say dink.
Okay.
But I think it's also because, like, I grew up so around children. Like, my mom did daycare.
Yeah.
I have a lot of siblings.
Yeah.
I had a child young. So I feel like I think I've taken up a lot of, like, baby words. Like, you know, like kid-friendly words.
Yeah.
I tend to use those. Because, honestly, when I was growing up, we weren't allowed to say penis and we weren't allowed to say vagina.
Okay.
Okay, but we're talking about big, massive hogs today. Can we not bring up you growing up and your siblings and what your mom thought about it and your kids? She's constantly talking about her fucking kids in this. It's such a turnoff.
I'm about to put my pants back on.
If I would have brought them, they'd be on right now. So then, because we're talking about what they called private parts while they were growing up, Crystal explains what they called the vagina. And for some reason, Kris has never heard this concept. These women are from Ottawa, Ontario.
Yeah, they're very Canadian.
They're very Canadian, but I'm pretty sure this is the thing because I don't live that far from there. I'm not Canadian, but I don't live that far. There's no way this is foreign to them.
You drink like you
And
are.
then we called like a girl's vagina would be a tuna.
A tuna? Who the fuck called it a tuna?
Or salmon of the sea. You Chris, it's like nicknames. Oh, you big rotten tuna.
That's so awful. I hate that.
No, it smells like fish. Kris, you've never heard this before?
Everybody's heard this.
Yes, everyone knows about this. Are you kidding me right now? She's like, what? That's outrageous. I think that's part of their shtick. Because they do those little reaction shots. Whoever edits this stuff likes to zoom out on the person who's just like, whoa, what did you say? It's like, yeah, she just said tuna. I don't know. It wasn't that big a fucking deal.
It's the oldest joke in the book.
Yes. Okay, so this is where they go into talking about their demographics, like we were saying earlier. And because they're talking about the penis and they know that men are watching, they're trying to figure out how to navigate this topic based on who's watching their show.
Men are our like significantly largest amount of viewers, like at like 76% or so. So we figured the best way to take this direction for the show is kind of like men's relationships to their penises and our view as women on that. And then Crystal is actually a legit intimacy coach. So she is going to offer a little bit of insight towards the end of the show as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's the word relationship that's bothering me here. I don't have a relationship with any of my body parts. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's a woman thing to have a relationship. But also, if men are watching, they don't care about that.
Yeah.
I can promise you that. They just want to know where you like for their penis to finish.
Yeah.
That's what they want to hear about. And not so much you, Crystal, but you get the point.
Yeah. They're waiting to see
can
how much
watch.
of that microphone Kris can fit into her
Right.
mouth.
That's what we're talking about here. They talk about that on the Drew and Mike show. When they see a woman's mouth, they try to figure out how many penises could it fit. Like, that's a 4.5. Oh, she's got a 6 over here. Holy crap. Don't worry about logistics. I know it gets confusing, but it's a fun thing to do with your friends when you're out shopping at the mall. Point at girls and say 4. They don't know what you're talking about. All right. So then Kris has a hard time talking about penises. And what I want you to watch for this is Crystal's body language here. It says it all.
Let's just look at it in a little like nutshell here, which is, okay, there's no easy way of saying this. This is a sex podcast. Let's just get real. Okay.
Yes.
I don't think, like, if somebody were to be like, okay, top 5 things that physically you look for in a man, okay, not spiritually, mentally, emotionally, that's a very long list for most women.
Yeah.
But just physically, I swear on my hair that a penis to me it does not even rank in my top 5.
You see Crystal's like, no? It sounds like Crystal's a bit of a size queen over here. I'm guessing it would be in her top 5. As I'm guessing what she was thinking. Because you can see she was getting uncomfortable. She's not even looking at Kris anymore. She's like, what the fuck is this woman going on about?
Yeah.
She doesn't think penises are important. It's the one thing that I need inside my body. It's kind of important to me. So Kris goes on to explain that she once dated a guy who had a big dick. And I know what you're thinking, Andy. Describe it. Apparently, it was
That was
both,
me.
apparently, it was both girthy and long. And this wasn't a thing for Kris.
Right? So there's length and then there's like the
girth.
diameter, right? Like the girth. This person was
Both.
like, yeah, but way more long. It matched his body frame. Okay. The first time I saw it, it was not action ready mode.
Were you like,
I was like, I didn't really think
what am I
anything.
supposed to do with that?
Well, I didn't think too much of it. I didn't think it was going to be a problem. Just like, okay, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And then very quickly I was like,
This
this
a problem.
isn't my vibe.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Well, yeah, and I really liked him, and I really
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, this isn't my vibe. There's a lot of things you can't really do.
No.
Okay. this is what I want to discuss with you guys. One of the things you can't do with a large penis is it double vag. I mean,
Wear it like a scarf.
no, you can't do that. I'm assuming she means anal, right? Would that
Not being able to walk the next day is just not my vibe.
Right. I just thought that was odd. She's like, I mean, it's a novelty. It's fun at the circus, but I'm not taking it home. What am I doing with this? So I'm sorry that I'm hogging up all the clips here, but I just want to get through these because Kris then goes on to talk about how important guys' penises are to them. And again, the examples she uses of the men in her life are so inappropriate.
Listen, I grew up with 5 brothers. I've been married to my husband for 1 billion years, and I have sons. I've been around boys my entire life.
Yeah.
And I swear on everything that is holy, guys care about their penises way more as far as size and girth and all of that is concerned.
Then girls
Way more than girls.
do about their yoni.
Oh, fuck. Absolutely.
Well, yeah. You don't want to have a huge vagina.
All right, good point. Why did she bring up brothers and sons? When does she have these conversations with her brothers and her sons?
Tell me
their
about your
cocks?
relationship with your dick, son.
Yeah, I'm doing a show, Billy. Get in here and tell mommy about your dick. What you think
Again.
about it. Yeah, I know, mommy. It's enough about my dick. It's starting to get weird.
Well, I took it out for a 3-course dinner the other night because that's our relationship.
Ugh. It's unbelievable. So then, this is just the dumbest thing that I heard during the show. And maybe I'm the idiot, but I doubt it.
You start to add all of the fucking isms. And those isms, like the big bad one, of course, is for guys is erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was jism.
Yeah, thank you. How is erectile dysfunction an ism?
Dysfunctionism.
That's not an ism. Like sexism is an ism. Racism is an ism. Not erectile dysfunction. What the fuck are they talking about? Have they just heard the term isms and don't know what it means?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're cooking it up over there.
Okay. I'm not.
You should start that sentence with "I'm no doctor," but
Yeah, dumb it down for me. What do you mean? Erectile dysfunction. Okay. So then Kris is going to discuss men's relationship with their penis. And she is going to make zero sense. There's going to be a lot of words. I want everyone to listen closely, listen carefully. Please let me know what your takeaway is from this, because I think she might be confused.
The psychological element of men dealing with their penises is so complicated. It really is so complicated. And I think, again, one of the reasons why it's so complicated is because it's this weird kind of like cyclical thing. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like you have to break out of these other bad habits or kind of like phases of whatever you're in order to get your mojo back to feel better. But oh my God, all of that's really, really complicated.
And for you, it's very complicated. I don't know what you're talking about. Cyclical? You guys go through things with your penis and cyclical? You're like, God, I hate my dick in January.
There's nothing more linear than an erection.
The round ones, but my favorite is the spherical ones. Why? I don't know. I guess it's like a guy that prefers blondes or brunettes, you know?
So wait, they're not adding anything to this?
Yeah, they really
just
don't.
giggling
Like,
at it?
yeah, they're just like, oh, this is great. I love it.
Do they not have copyright laws in Canada? Should we move to Canada? Is that what we should do?
Yeah.
Or Minnesota.
I've heard that's also a lot like Canada.
But, you know, some guys like legs and some guys like tits. Julius likes balloons.
Sure.
The spherical ones.
Right.
Yeah, specifically. Do you want to keep us going down this path, Andy?
Yeah. Let's just go right into the next clip here.
This is my balloon sanctuary. I have magenta, purple, yellow, blue, red, and clear. And wherever I have a white one, I don't have many white ones, but I try to put the white ones in there, like there's a white one over there.
He has a lot of white balloons. I don't know why he's saying he doesn't have a lot of white balloons.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a lot of white balloons.
But there's what, 1?
Because most guys prefer white. That's why.
Yeah, right.
That's why it's impressive that it's not all white. That's what I would say.
He's saying there's no white balloons to minimize the fact that there are 0 black balloons. No
But
blacks
there's,
allowed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds.
P.S. Did you know that I'm allergic to latex? I could not have a balloon fetish. It would be the end of me.
So what did you do with condoms?
Oh, I suffered?
I just got all the VD.
Yeah, right.
I didn't use them. I was very popular.
I was going to say, I did date a girl who was also had that allergy, and I was like, sweet. Yeah. No problem at all.
All right.
works for
So,
me.
of all the things to find strange about Julius, the moms zero in on something I'll go to bat for in clip 7.
Okay.
And then I got some orange.
Ooh, how do you feel about when people say orange like that?
Orange?
Orange.
Orange?
Do you know that? Do you ever notice when people
Orange?
say orange like that? I hope anybody watching, if you say orange,
Orange?
change it. Change your life. Change that thing about you.
Well, let's not start taking people to task about how they talk, lady.
Right.
All right.
It's just turning into watching Stuttering John talking about me talking about John. John.
Yeah. We all have weird accents over here, so leave the orange balloons
Yeah, it's
alone.
not the way he says orange, it's he's fucking the balloon that's orange. That's the weird thing about this.
I know, that's what
ladies.
you don't like about this guy. The way he pronounces the color of the
Get
balloon.
back to what's
he's
important.
fucking.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, Crystal was very Stutcho right there. She just said orange.
Yeah, I know.
Orange.
Yeah, we get it. He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's a fucking weirdo. We get it.
But that's not going to stop the moms from becoming more and more enamored with this guy. They want to like him.
Okay.
In
I want to like
clip 8.
I want to like him too.
And yellow and green. I try to alternate it to keep all the colors, of the rainbow in there.
There's something so wholesome about it.
There is something so... You're just like, oh.
All the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, and then he feels like he brings an energy out of them, the balloons. I just love this.
But I knew you would.
One of my
Well,
They're,
sure.
they're enjoying the wrong parts.
Right. Well, you haven't seen the guy naked from the waist down with a cum-filled balloon hanging off his dick yet.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not going to like him so much after that.
Let's keep it going here. Jesus Christ, who cares about the fucking rainbow? Whatever. Moving on. He's fucking balloon.
They seem easily impressed, except when it comes to cock.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point. All right. Well, if you don't mind.
Yeah, just bounce. Let's jump back.
I also watched an episode called Pussy, Our Guide to Your Girly Parts. I wanted to get their perspective on both cocks and
what was the ratio of how popular Dicks was to how popular Pussy was?
Pussy is their second most popular show, but nowhere near the Dick Show. Which I'm kind of surprised. But they start the same way. They start off with their slang words for vag, and it's hilarious.
Yoni.
Love button.
Kitty.
Cave of wonders.
Tun.
Taco.
Tuna taco.
We don't have an intro. This is our intro. You know how it is. Today we are talking about the wild and wacky world of vagina.
What's funny about that? What are they giggling about? Also, all of a sudden, Tuna's back in play.
Yeah.
No one better than I at that time. What was the thing she said about the cave?
Cave of Wonders.
Have you ever heard that one before?
No.
That's not a thing. Wizard
Doesn't look
sleeve.
like a vagina.
Wizard sleeve was something
Axe
you missed.
wound.
Cave of wonders.
Cave of Wonders. I don't know about that. Okay, so we start off. We're talking about vaginas. I'm like, all right, I got the popcorn out. I'm in. Let's go. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great episode. And fucking Chris has to once again talk about being a child and bring it back to fucking little kid shit.
It's interesting. I remember like being younger, and I think it was like grade 7 and grade 8 when they started like really, they don't do it anymore, but they really implemented like sexual education in Ontario. And I remember our gym teacher loved it. Like she was like so pumped. So all of us were like, great. I remember when she said like, take a mirror.
Yeah.
And just look at yourself.
And what did all the girls do?
They were like, oh.
Okay, I also don't want to talk about 12-year-olds' vaginas. Can we move on from this subject? Why is she bringing this up? It seems wildly inappropriate to me.
And why are they doing this in their car like Tony Michaels? They had to go to Home Depot. and
Better
get
than
some
that last
plant-
scenario with the fucking Yetis on the table.
Yeah.
Well, you notice, though, for whatever reason, and Missy B pointed this out, what is that, traveling plants? Like they have all these plants in the back seat, and they had these plants on the table in the other video that I was showing. It's like they're like, okay, we'll make do. This will be our studio today. We'll get some plants. We'll figure it out. Throw some plants in the back. It's our studio. We're good. We got this.
Yeah, Opie doesn't have plants in his
Opie
car.
does not have plants because he wouldn't be able to see. What is he waiting for? The fucking meter maid?
Oh, yeah.
The street cleaner?
Well, there's very little thought that goes into the making of these, it seems like. It doesn't seem like they have a lot of talking points organized.
Nope.
They don't know where they're going to do their show from on any given day.
Obviously not.
It's like every single video is different
Yeah.
and always bad.
But they do have like that neon sign with their logo on it. They had coffee mugs since the first episode. They already had the coffee mugs made. Like they think that they're big stars on YouTube, obviously. And maybe this is a good thing. They're changing up. They're trying different places. I'm always just here in my studio like an idiot. Maybe we should be trying different things. I don't know.
Unless you're at an Airbnb with Gino and Alex.
People love that. We should do that more often.
Top-rated episode.
Okay. So you just heard that in 7th grade, they went to sex ed, or Chris went to sex ed, and the teacher said, you got to go home and stare at your vagina. And I was like, okay. It's weird homework, but how will we get graded on this assignment?
My dog ate it.
I get it.
It's the one thing I know about health class is that they always tell women to stand over a mirror.
Yep. And so I think that Crystal here doubles down on this.
I think that one of the best things that you can do is look at your vagina all the time.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're Karen Fian, you can have other people look at your vagina all the time.
Yeah.
Also a very good thing to do. Anyway, I clipped that one because it wasn't about children's genitalia for once. I was like, all right, cool. That's good.
I'm back.
Now, this is where Crystal gets real gross. Now, Crystal's kind of a gross person anyway. She talks about how she's a very large girl.
She's drunk on moonshine.
I don't know what she's drinking there. It's odd. It's an odd container and an odd color beverage for sure. But let's make sure that things are going well down there.
And you gotta kind of like you know, sometimes give it a little touch and, does it smell okay? I had a girlfriend, she did that all the time. All the time. And I'm like, babe, you do that quite often. She's like, I gotta make sure it smells good. And I'm like, well, how many times a day do you gotta check?
She just like really likes the smell.
I think she just loves the smell of her own yoni.
I don't think there's a girlfriend.
yeah, that's her.
I think that's her. Because why would you know that your friend is smelling her vagina all day?
Yeah,
She's
just
at
like
the amusement park together.
flagrantly sticking her hand down her
Yeah,
pants.
right.
Right
It's like,
in front of
how
you
many times
multiple
you catch her?
times.
Right. How many times are you catching her just sniffing her fingers as you guys are out of Starbucks? That's odd.
It smells like Long John Silver in here. What's going on?
Another fish joke. We're on top of it today, people. We might have started late. We were really gearing up for it.
Everything that Chris says, Crystal seems kind of surprised by, as if
Yeah.
they haven't done a show together before.
They don't have a lot in common, these two.
They seem uncomfortable with sex. I don't know why they would pick a sex show as their...
Well, Crystal is not. Crystal teaches people how to jerk themselves off and their partners off and all that kind of stuff. Chris, on the other hand, does not seem like she likes sex. I'm not sure that she has sex or that she likes sex, because as soon as they're just like, so what about your vagina? Well, when I was 12, I looked at it. What about penises? My son has a penis. Like, Jesus Christ, why are you bringing that up? What's going on right now? Andy, back to you.
Cool. All right. Well, in clip 9, Julius is going to talk about his favorite balloon.
Okay.
One of my favorite balloons is the weather balloon. It's very delicate and soft and smooth.
It's very delicate, soft, and smooth. Like he's like really like
You can see his like
he's
fingers,
tapping it. Like he's like ta-ta.
Yeah.
For me, it's the bigger the better. Of course, I can't get, an 8-foot balloon in this room, so I settle for the 5-foot.
More to love. I like this guy.
I like Julius the Balloon Man.
These women are terrible in a reaction video. Even with all the editing, and there's tons of editing going on, they add nothing to this.
Right.
This is not a good show.
No.
The guy says something wacky,
Right.
which wasn't even that wacky. Bah! Can you
The
believe
bigger
this
the
idiot?
better. Keep this guy away from the hot air balloon race.
Oh my God.
We couldn't get out of Canada because Julius fucked our ride into the ground. But
They've been most of them have had labiaplasty or something like that. They've had those kinds of surgeries. They do bleaching. Like, there's a lot of different things that go into making sure that like every corn star's vagine looks the same.
They're not bleaching their vagina.
Unless it really smells.
We're gonna have to get some bleach in here. This is a problem. Jesus Christ. No, I don't watch any porn at all, but from what my friend told me, who does watch a lot of porn, he said that that's not true at all. That the vaginas on porn actresses are all very different.
I did say that. You're right.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not a uniform thing by any means.
No, we celebrate diversity.
We do, yes. But Chris over here is saying that they've all had labia plasticity, or whatever it's called, and they all look the same. So now they're going to tell a story about a woman who had her labia reduced. And I guess they think it's because people are watching porn and people get upset when, their lips are hanging out or whatever.
She literally went in and got her freaking labia cut off. And the doctor even said to her, they're like, okay, well, yeah, it's a totally doable surgery, but you're going to lose a lot of the feeling and Like, it was so sad. And her vagina was fucking normal. It was fine. She just had
beautiful.
Dude, it was.
I bet you it was beautiful.
And she was
They're
so
all beautiful.
Okay, time out. Crystal, you can't judge the beauty of vaginas if you think they all are beautiful.
Right.
Because they're not.
I know.
There's a few that are a problem. Yeah. And the fact that you said that tells me that you don't have a keen eye for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Blue waffles are a thing, Crystal.
No, they're all beautiful. Everyone should just love what they have. Well, not everyone. Let's be honest here. So then Crystal explains that she would never get that type of surgery for herself.
You got really, really old and like your vagina looked totally different.
No. My vagina's beautiful.
So no matter what, you wouldn't get it changed.
No. I am thinking about a boob job, though.
Yeah.
I am thinking about that because
they're so different, though. Boobs and vaginas are completely different things.
Yeah.
Show off.
I know.
No shit, Sherlock! No shit! No shit, Sherlock! No fucking shit, Sherlock!
I didn't know that. So boobs and vaginas are different parts.
Right, thank you.
Okay.
My boobs are a 5, my face is a 4, but my vagina's a 10.
Right.
It's beautiful. Okay.
And it all adds up to a 2 somehow. Go figure. I don't even know how the math works on that. All right. So this woman who says everyone's beautiful, they should all just accept themselves for how they are, is like, but I could use better boobs. Okay, that's interesting. So then we're finally, I've been waiting for this. I wanted to bring everyone along on this journey with me. Let's get into some hot vagina talk. All right. Andy, I see you putting your pants back on. Not so fast. Not so fast. Things are about to get real hot and spicy.
I got one leg in
around here.
Through periods, birthing, and menopause, there's already enough stuff going on down there. And like you get, like if you rip during pregnancy, you're getting sewed up. So there's always a lot of trauma just on its own energetic field.
Right.
Don't forget smegma. That's gross.
I might not have sold that correctly. I apologize. That actually wasn't hot at all. And now I want to go back to balloons or something. Andy, what do you have? Put me in a better mood.
All right. Clip 12. Julius is going to give us a little TMI, and the moms get a little too curious about this.
I'm holding one, hugging it. I'll kiss it. And it's like being in heaven. I mean, don't you like to hug and kiss the woman that you love?
Okay, so we got an answer. He does love to hug it.
And he
does love to kiss it. And he needs an 11-incher that can take a good amount of abuse.
I want to know what kind of abuse this is.
I want to see this. I'd like to see this. I'd like to see how this looks. And then have it erased from my memory immediately.
Well, this is a show on TLC, so you're not going to see how he fucks balloons.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You do know that, right?
Right. And you're not going to see like that he went to clown college and he knows how to make instead of making a dog or a sword, he makes a twat out of a balloon and fucks it. You don't want to see that?
What age is that balloon twat, sir? You come with me. You're under arrest. What state am I in? What?
All right. What else do we got here? That looks huge.
That one's 13's a big
That's
file.
a problem.
That one's a big one.
Skip to clip 14. Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Clip 14 is Julius's origin story.
Oh, good.
Jesus.
I hope it involves clown college.
How he rose to power.
Yeah. Everyone goes to college to get laid. I went to clown college, but I still got laid.
I'm a non-popper.
Julius's addiction to balloons started when he was hospitalized at just 4 years old.
P.S. Why is he always so sweaty?
My mother come to visit one time, and she gave me a real nice blue balloon. But that night, the nurse grabbed it, and I heard the balloon pop. So after she left, I just cried myself to sleep.
My least favorite part is that she's calling him out about being sweaty after kicking off this whole episode with being, oh my God, I'm sweating my ass off. I'm disgusting.
Oh, they were discussing the other episode about dicks too. They're like, they're Canadians. So like it's over 30 degrees outside, which in Canada is very hot. They have a whole different scale and system over there. So like, so we're gross. I haven't showered today. I'm like, all right, we're getting off to a good start here, ladies. I didn't even pull that. I didn't want to embarrass them. I was worried about that.
This might be my favorite clip. Clip 15 is Julius is rescuing balloons from used car lots.
That's funny.
Since then, the sound of a balloon popping devastates Julius.
Call it.
When they set them out early in the morning, they're really beautiful.
Why is he at a used car lot? Tell me he's not going to take those balloons.
And as the sun bakes on them, they get really dull, misshapen. I feel, like I give them a second chance at life.
This is not real. I'm not buying this for a second.
All the car salesmen know this guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Crazy Eddie, the balloon fucker's stealing the red ones again.
What does he do with that wacky inflatable guy? That must drive him fucking nuts.
Dude,
what a cock tease.
You beat me to the end.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
I'll save it for later. Though.
Okay, yeah, well,
all right.
Pretend I didn't say that.
No,
Let's
all right.
forget all about that.
No, speaking of that, clip 16. This is the twist ending.
Okay, good.
The only people that know him is my family. My wife thinks it's strange, but she accepts it.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
He's married.
Hold the phone.
He's married. He's married.
That was my joke. He married one of those inflatable sock.
That was gonna be a joke. Oh, my bad. I fucked it up. I like that the guy goes, the only people who know are everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just featured on a TV show and everyone's going to see this, so.
I need a deeper dive into Julius. I think he should be interviewed by Harrison Young.
Ooh. Can we get him on Harrison Young? Can we make that happen?
That would be great.
That would be nice. Okay. So now we're talking about the fact that these kids who grow up in this day and age with readily available free porn everywhere, and every adult film star has the exact same vagina because they're all getting, what was the word you used? Labia plasticity?
Something like that.
Something like that. So, and I don't believe any of this to be true, but she's claiming that then these kids who've been watching porn for 10 years, they turn 20, and they finally get a girlfriend, and they see what a real vagina looks like, and they just, it's not good.
And then you have a boy that, let's say they start watching, let's just say 10 years old, right? By the time that they're like 20 and they see a real, like, unbleached, uncut vagine, they're like, ooh, they're freaking out about it.
Or a little bit of hair.
Yeah, or a little bit of hair.
Now, I might be a little bit older than this. I highly doubt a 20-year-old guy is seeing a vagina for the first time and going, ah, what is that thing? Yeah, that's not what they're doing at all. There's never been a 20-year-old guy who pulls down a girl's pantyhose. No, it's all good.
What's this?
We'll push through. It's fine. All right. Okay. So then Crystal, she can't help herself. She has to talk about her fucking vagina. And I know no one wants to hear this. I know no one's excited about this, but I had to watch it, so I want you to suffer as well.
Yeah.
Mine's super short, but it's a V.
You like the V shape?
I like the V shape because I had it shaved for 20 years and I just was like, I don't want to look like a little 12-year-old. I don't want to look like that. I want hair. To me, it makes me feel like a woman.
What is with 12-year-olds?
Yeah, why do they keep bringing up 12-year-old vaginas on this show? Maybe they do know their demographic now that I think about it. Maybe that is why they're getting all these views.
She's got freaking a 20-year-old bush hanging out of her underwear.
Yeah. But she does trim it with scissors. She talked about that. I think I'll spare you most of all
Looks
that
like an
shit.
unsheared sheep in there.
And I don't want to get nitpicky. That's not what I ever do on this show, as you guys know. But wouldn't it be a triangle and not a V? Unless she is actually trimming the middle of it to make it a V, which would be weird.
Yeah. She's got like a chevron.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What's the V stand for? Oh, wait, never mind. That's a dumb question. I get it.
She's got like
It's definitely not victory.
Yeah. She's got military like lettering.
All right. And then the show is officially off the rails. Reminder, this is heavily edited in post.
Like,
Oh, beautiful butterfly. Golly ranchers. Stepping up my sucking skills.
nice.
Okay. Sorry about that. So now we're going to finally give some advice.
Suck.
We're going to give some amazing advice to everyone. I think this is the reason why we watch, what's the name of the show? Fucking Moms?
Yeah.
I mean, understand that. But all right, let's figure it out. What's going on?
Just love your fucking pussy.
That's right. Number 3,
Love your pussy.
just love yourself.
Love it.
And not in some weird 20s self-help guru kind of way. Like,
No.
literally fucking simplify your brain. This
Yeah.
is your body. This is your brain. This
How
is your
How
spirit.
can I nourish you?
Yeah, just make it
Ask
simple.
it.
Stop
Ask it.
overcomplicating it.
No.
It's just, this is the body you have. This is the brain you have. This is the soul you have. It's not that fucking crazy.
No.
Just, this is your body. So just accept it and just love it as it fucking is.
Finally, advice I can't get anywhere else on the internet. Thank you, ladies, for explaining that you should just appreciate who you are and what you have and live with yourself and be happy.
It's the cover of every Cosmopolitan.
No one's ever told me this before.
Yeah, this is the episode that I watched also, and it is because it said pussy on it. I was so disappointed.
Right?
We don't even get to hear what Chris's pussy looks like.
I know.
When are they going to get to the fireworks factory?
I just see producer Chris setting down the lube slowly, like, I'm not going to need
Yeah,
this.
she just said soul. I'm done.
All right, let's watch the way this episode ends for a number of reasons. It's a clusterfuck, but also they're going to promise us 2 episodes a week. That's exciting shit.
And we're gonna get back to doing our 2 videos a week next week. It's hard, man. We got kids
And jobs.
we got
This ain't paying my bills yet, bitch.
All right, before Crystal gets really funny and hilarious here, I want to point out that Chris has kids, not a job. Crystal.
It's the hardest job there is,
Yeah, I know.
according to every mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Bill Burr would say. Yeah. I thought I was being a roofer in July. But
Yeah,
okay.
right. These moms are bending over at the waist, putting DVDs in the TV.
It's a great bit.
That's so funny.
It's a great bit. So Crystal teaches people how to fuck when she's not giving them mushrooms and going on trips with them, and has like a teenage son that I who knows what the custody situation is there. But anyway,
He's not there half the time.
we got
This ain't paying my bills yet, bitch. Like, subscribe, and follow. Mama needs to make some money. Please.
Crystal's already done a very good dramatic job of trying to get you to like, subscribe, and share. But honestly, this is the algorithm hates content like ours. We love YouTube, but we just wish that it was like a mutual love. Okay, this is our outro, fuckers. Okay, bye. This is it. I'm not doing that. Look at this blonde piece right here. Ooh.
This gray piece right here.
I bet. By the way, that's the way the show ends. I didn't cut it or anything.
I just wish you'd hear a car horn and someone go, "Get the fuck out of the way!"
I'm just gonna make an observation. I bet that Crystal would love to fuck the shit out of Chris.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it would go the other way around.
Yep.
Would be my guess on this one. So they talk about how, well, the algorithm doesn't like us. No, your content just sucks. The algorithm's helping you out. Honestly, you have too many views on some of your episodes because it's not good.
Who are these podcasts? WAT.